Hola mis amores, how are you? I'm so beyond happy to be able to share with you guys this project. Who would have thought is a song about love lost? The video, on the other hand, though, is about a kidnapping. I wanted to release this single with this video during Women's History Month because I want to showcase how powerful we are, the strength that we carry, even after going through very uncomfortable and in some cases traumatic situations. I myself have a story like those that you've heard on my page.
I was in my early 20s. We got into a very explosive argument. Words were being exchanged on both parties. He felt extremely disrespected and he put his hands around my throat and slammed me onto the couch.
When I was 19 years old, I went on a date with a guy that I knew for a couple of months. We ended up going out to dinner to an Asian restaurant with friends. I usually go out with another friend because, as we all know, it's better to feel protected. But in this case scenario, we were going with his friends, and since it was a group in a very prestigious restaurant, I didn't think I could even bring somebody else.
I lost it and ran to the room, gathered my belongings, and tried to leave, but he blocked the doorway. I remember him getting on his knees crying and, saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put my hands around your throat." And I just remember feeling so sad and saying to myself, I can't leave him. And I remember we went to bed and woke up the next morning as if nothing ever happened.
When we got there, we had a lot of fun. It felt really easy, and we started drinking sake, and after one too many drinks, I didn't feel capable of going back home. I actually ended up going with them wherever they were going after, thinking I would sober up. They ended up going to a club, and I don't really remember much after we left the restaurant. The next day I woke up and I was fully nude, and I had no recollection of what had happened.
I wanted to be loved. I wanted to have a successful relationship. The reality was that our relationship was extremely toxic.
It was honestly a very scary moment for me. I could not believe this had happened to me. I'm always so careful. I'm always so alert. And I think my judgment of people is pretty good. Why would this person take advantage over the fact that I wasn't conscious to maybe do something? It truly bothered me. It bothered me for a while. And actually, the one time I encountered him since, he couldn't even look me in my face. I did share with him that I thought what he did was very inappropriate. And not just inappropriate, it wasn't right.
I was definitely in a psychological trap, and I felt like I was drowning and there was nobody there to save me. I couldn't even pick up the phone and, reach out to my friends and family because I was just so embarrassed, and I didn't know how to seek help. I was stuck. I was confused. I feel like I wasted 3 years of my life. When I gathered up the courage to leave the relationship, I didn't seek help. I couldn't face it. I didn't want to face it. I just wanted to move on with my life. I just wanted to start over. I just wanted to reset.
And I share this story because people should know. If someone's not in their right state of mind, you should not do anything that they don't consent of. Just like me, many people have gone through experiences that they don't feel equipped to tell others. And how do you heal from that? It took me a while, and I think it's still a work in process.
When I was able to share my experience of domestic violence with my mother and friends, a weight was lifted off my shoulders. The amount of love that was poured into me meant the world. It was everything. In a sense, it put a battery in my back. But now looking back, that was just a chapter in my life. And I learned so much from those 3 years that it created this strength within me now that no one can take away.
Life is not black and white, nor our feelings. I feel stronger though, because like many, I rose from the ashes. So I share this story and the story of a lot of other women here so that we can be better, so that we can love more, so that we can be kinder to each other, so that this world can be a little bit better. That is why I share my art. I love you guys.